Hey everybody, it's Cliff Hart from Planter and indoorgardenmarket.com. We've got Dustin Martin. He's out in Vancouver, Washington. He's our Vancouver, Washington planter community grower. Really excited to be here. We are going to be talking about from seed to salad, growing your own lettuce and growing your own salad indoors using LED grow lights. If you're not familiar with us, we are actually a planter. We're at indoorgardenmarket.com. We teach you how to grow food indoors year-round using LED grow lights, soil-based methods, hydroponics-based methods, a lot of different ways. And you may not know this, but you can actually grow more than 75 pounds of greens, herbs, and fruiting plants per year using these techniques. It is essentially a small vertical farm living inside your home with you and giving you lots of delicious things to eat. As part of our programs, we do live virtual growing and in-person events. So I'm in the greater Washington, D.C. area. Dustin is in the Vancouver, Washington area. So if you'd like to see these systems, learn from people directly, taste the greens, and understand this new powerful technology, we'd love to have you at one of our next events. So definitely sign up at indoorgardenmarket.com. So really important. Before we kick things off, I just want to remind everybody that we have an indoor food growing training program that is live and happening every month. We will have a new version of this kicking off next week, which you'll be able to grow with us from the beginning of the process. So from seed all the way through to takedown of your systems and starting a new crop. Take about 3 months to get through all of it, and we will meet on a weekly basis. So should be lots of fun. Hope you can join us. All you have to do is scan this QR code or go to indoorgardenmarket.com, and we will love to have you. So Dustin's having a little audio problem, so I'm just going to guide him through things here. So he'll just give us a little wave. Hey, there we go. So tonight's session is all about one of the easiest and most rewarding crops to grow indoors, lettuce. We're calling it from seed to salad, because you'll walk away with the exact steps you need to grow your own bowl of leafy greens at home. Keep in mind, you can drop a comment, tell us where you're tuning in from, and what, if anything, you've tried growing indoors before. So really important point is just to get things going, you want to choose a different lettuce. So Dustin, I think you've got red romaine or red leaf lettuce there. You want to give us a quick look at that? Yeah, you see that. That's a red leaf lettuce, really dark red, beautiful. Those lettuce plants grow great in a vertical hydroponic system like that grow mesh system you see growing there. And it's important to note that for these different systems, you've got a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you can do. The best things that are going to grow are things like that red romaine, butterhead, oak leaf, romaine, lettuce are going to be great. And you can cut from these plants and come back again after they've regrown and cut more from them. So these plants will typically last about 2 months of good cut and come again growing. So it's really easy to get them going. It's really easy to harvest a lot from them. And you can eat salads pretty much every day or every week, depending on the size of your system. If you've got 16 or 32 plants growing, you're going to be eating salad every day from your systems. It's really powerful. Next up, we're going to talk a little bit about setting up to grow, so soil versus hydroponics. So you can see a couple of these systems, and Dustin, could you zoom out a little bit from the grow mesh right there? Yeah, there you go. So these are grow mesh systems. These are really compact and easy to do. They've got vertical lights on both sides. You can see on both sides like this. The grow mesh system is sandwiched in the middle. 16 plants at a time, no pH or balancing technology required. You just top off the nutrients in that grow mesh system and you are able to grow whatever you need. In addition, there's also other sizes of these systems. So Dustin, could you give us a quick view of your pack joy? Yeah, there you go. So these smaller box systems, they are going to be way more compact than the grow mesh. They won't produce as much, but they do get good growth. So right there, you've got a bok choy or pak choy, depending on how you pronounce it. You can harvest from those outer leaves, toss them into a nice little stir fry. They are really, really fresh and really productive that way. Or you can even eat them like a salad. Those are easy to do. So you can grow all of these things. Yep, little bite there. Yummy, yummy. You can grow all of these things in soil as well. Couple things to note about soil. Those containers are typically going to take about 40% longer to grow up to size. And as you can see there, Dustin's got some seedlings growing in there. From the size those seedlings are, if you take them out, clean off the roots with some water, you can transplant them over into your hydroponic systems and they take off right away. So they're going to get you really great growing growth. And but something to note as you're doing this, you really got to make sure that you are getting your watering, your spacing, and the light correct. So to give a little bit more context there, if you are growing in soil, you want to keep it evenly moist. So, but not wet. It shouldn't be like a bog or like a swamp. It should be just moist like a sponge. If you are growing seedlings out in different, yep, there you go. So Dustin actually has a plug with it looks like a basil plant there. Yeah. Plug with the basil plant, the roots growing right out to the bottom of it. So you take that plug and you pop it into your any system, the grow mesh, the box system, whatever vertical growing system. That allows you to, oh, yep, Dustin's doing it right there. Yeah, so you just push it right into the pocket of that system, and those roots are going to grow down into the system itself right away. That plant is going to pop up and start growing. Probably within a week, you're going to be harvesting from it. It's very, very productive, and you get a ton from it. So one thing to really note with the lighting. So Dustin, if you could kind of zoom out a little bit and show us our lights there. Yeah, so you can see that the lights need to be like really close, 2 to 4 inches on either side, especially when those seedlings are small. The LED grow lights are not that intense. You've really got to keep them close to the systems in order to get good growth. They will do well, but they need to be close. So ideally 4 to 6 inches. When they start to grow out though, those plants are going to grow out and start to hit the light. You want to pull them further out so that you've got enough space for those. And something to note about spacing. So if you can, Dustin, zoom in just a little bit on your grow mesh systems there and kind of get a sense of the spacing. Yeah, the one on the right looks good. We can kind of see it right there. So as those plants are growing out, you can see the lettuce plant that's right. It's like a little bit like the third row down. So that lettuce plant is actually going to grow out. At some point, it's going to take over the space and block out another plant. And this happens most commonly when you're using the box system. Dustin, could you shift over to that the bok choy system one more time here? Yeah, there you go. So you can see that bok choy is really kind of spreading out like this, taking up a bunch of space. And so there's actually some extra holes back there that can't even be utilized because that plant is so large. Which means that, honestly, a lot of these box systems are great for small herbs to cut back. You can also grow seedlings from them really easily. But keep in mind that they just don't produce as much as the vertical systems like a grow mesh would. That's just how they are. So for harvesting, one thing to keep in mind, you want to actually cut around the outside of the plant. So pull off the outer leaves and leave the center ones to grow up and out even further. After some time, what you'll notice is that the stalk of the plant will become very long. And so that, depending on how long that plant is growing, 1 or 2 months for greens, that means that you're going to be able to keep it alive a long time, and it's just going to grow out. Looks almost like a corn plant at some point because of that. So just a quick way to understand this. We're going to highlight everything. So if you wanted to build your own indoor salad bowl garden, easiest way to get started is to grab a couple of different, either through soil or the plugs. And Dustin, could you grab one of those plugs for us one more time? Bring that up there. Let's see if he's got one handy. Yes, there you go. So soak the plugs in water overnight, then plant your seeds into them. Once the seeds have formed small seedlings of 2 or 3 leaves, you can start to give it a nutrient bath. That nutrient bath is going to really supercharge it and give you those nice long roots you see there that Dustin has. And then you can then pop it straight over into one of your hydroponic systems. So you start those 3 weeks in advance. You're able to do that, then start to harvest, pretty much right away. So thanks so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please do join us for our indoor food growing training program that is available at indoorgardenmarket.com. Simple form to fill out. You can also scan this QR code to get into it. We are starting our comprehensive indoor food growing training program next week. It's going to be really fun. We're going to do these live sessions starting from garden planning all the way through cooking and harvesting to the reset. So taking down your systems, cleaning them, repurposing soil, going back, maybe choosing more lights. We're going to take you through the whole cycle. We will run for 3 months from June approximately until August. And it'll be really fun, interesting weekly lives like this. We'll also have guides to help you out, resources and materials. It's going to be a really interesting time. So I do hope you join us. Keep in mind that we are Planter and we are at indoorgardenmarket.com. So we help you to actually grow food indoors year round at indoorgardenmarket.com. We have local and live events, as well as lots of virtual growing events, including our virtual indoor food growing training program. So from all of us in the planter community, grower community, Dustin, whose microphone is broken, so he can't say hi, but we can wave. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Dustin, for giving us a tour across your space. Check us on next Saturday. We will have the first of our planning live streams. It's going to be super fun. Please watch out for that. Sign up, subscribe, and we hope to see you then. Thanks so much.